Hello, welcome back to my channel. This is another live session where I'm doing this nativity. This is the end product. I'm just doing a small part. There's some changes to the star. So yeah, let's get going. I actually did make some mistake here, so I have to adjust a bit here in the way I mapped it out. I think I can manage. Somewhere here I have to fix some things. But let's go. This is 14 count Ida fabric, and I love 14-inch Ida fabric because it has the gap to do this kind of stitch. If it is fitting 15-inch, it is a little more difficult to do this kind of sewing method. This is called as sewing method because usually we do like this. We keep the fabric in a loop and then go down, then come up. This is how many people do cross stitch. This is how I started off. But later, when I got experienced, I figured out this is more easy for me. Like holding the fabric in my hand and sewing like this. So yeah. I hope to finish this by afternoon so that I can wash it and probably frame it. At this point it became 4 strands, so I need to make it as 2 strands. Okay, this one is 2 strands. Pull. Yeah, so it is fixed. It should be 2 strands. I need to keep pulling so that it doesn't get fixed in the fabric. Okay, let's go. Next, I like to do from bottom up. It is easy for me because yeah, this is how my back looks. Kind of neat. Not exactly. This will do. Let's continue doing this. Okay. This. All kinds of things go wrong when you do a live. That's what I figured out. I am keeping my camera close, so I have to work with the camera, the light and the fabric. So sometimes mistakes happen more often than I would like. And then you are obsessed that you are doing the right thing. Yeah. Just raise this a bit. Yeah. So this is the map I'm doing. I have made some kind of mistake here in the counting, so I have to fix that when I go, but I think I can manage. Okay, let's go. Hi all. Just do leave a like or even comment if you are watching this and you enjoy watching cross stitching. This is for the Christmas. It's a nativity scene. I have a handmade channel, another channel where I would like to do live videos more often, but that doesn't have 50 followers, which means I cannot do the vertically live thing. So this is why I keep on doing this one. I would like to move to that channel so that I can keep my sewing machine related stuff in one way and hand sewing things in another. That's what my intent is. Let's see how this goes. Let's go back. Like the whole design is approximately 1100 stitches. I hope to be done by this. I'll probably frame this also today. I don't know. Some sewing projects also lined up. Let's see what gets done today. fix that. Okay, I think it's too small. There's a lot of difference. I need to make them even. They're too different. Keep them together. Next. Okay, so let us finish this up. So this is what I do. Take it and pull it through the weaves. So here I'm taking a little bit through the weaves of this red fabric also. Don't worry about it being visible. It's not visible. This is how the front part of the stitch looks. See, this is how it is. But it is here, well secured. Little bit here through the weave of the fabric and little through these existing stitches. So this is how it works. Yeah, that's it. Okay, now let's start some more. I'll show you how the starting happens. So I take a long strand of white embroidery thread and use the loop start method. So since I'm kind of have some certain expertise, I take a longer thread. When you are starting off, it's also always possible to use, I always suggest to use smaller length ones. This is bobbins that I got from Amazon. I'll just probably leave the link somewhere. And this is an excellent needle threader. This is not pony. I have pony, but I found that the pony ones tend to break faster. This is something which is a local brand. I need to figure out which is that. Okay. This is something I do. Sometimes when you are starting off, if you do this, it becomes a little problematic. Always you gain experience. I think you can do it. Yeah, today it got tangled. Yeah, you know how things go wrong when you're doing something on camera. It's an exact explanation of it. Yeah, it's a big mess. Okay, so I'll do with this. I think I'll have to throw this part. Just can waste. That's okay. I will move here. Okay. Usually I do it very well, but since I'm doing it on camera, you have something called as Murphy law, right? Things go wrong when you don't want it to go wrong. Yeah, that explanation. So these are the two ends of the strand. It's supposed to be longer. No, it's not. But yeah, I think we'll manage. So keep them together. So this is the loop part of the thread because we are holding. This is the one, the two ends, and this is a folded part. Next, take the needle, insert the needle threader through the eye of the needle, pass these two ends, right, probably 2 inches, then kindly pull the needle out. Or yeah. So now you can see the needle is threaded. Okay. Now pull this up, and yeah, at this point the loop, make sure that the loop part is longer. This is how it look after threading. Now let's start. Come here, we'll go. I insert the needle through the top, take it out to the bottom, bring it in the lower. So this is how the loops looks. Essentially it's a single thread folded in two. So this is how it is. Pass the needle through the loop. Okay. So now we can see that there is a loop that is formed here. Now we need to hide this loop part. Just can be safely then. Pull this down, and what I do is I'll just insert the needle back through the seam hole. That is the point, and slowly pull this on. So now you can see that the loop is there. This is the loop. The loop is here. It's there here. I hope I can show you. This is the loop is here. I can show you here like this loop. This is the loop. That is how the thread is getting secured. Now let's go back. And here. Now I like to do this kind because it's easy for me. I always struggle to find the hole to bring the needle up. This gives me speed. Probably not everybody is comfortable with this. Many people prefer to use hoops. I find this to be easy for me. So it's a personal preference. And sometimes this is difficult to do because when you're working on a big project, you need to keep it in an embroidery hoop. So yes, that's there. Let's go. Sorry, I keep hitting the tripod because there is very little space that I can place between the camera, the fabric thread and everything. So here let me one more stitch here. So here I have kind of made some mistakes, so I need to cover those mistakes when I'm doing this. So that is where I'm little struggling. I'm going little off the chart here. So cross stitch. Okay. This is the chart that I'm following. But since I made mistake, as I said, somewhere in my counting, it happens. I need the grid to be precisely drawn, otherwise I make a lot of mistakes. Should have checked before. So this pattern is easy because you just have to use one color, so that is kind of easy, but it's long. It has 1100 stitches. And then I'm just doing the star. I'm not doing the star. I'm not doing the star. I'm actually doing inverse of this just this. I'll do this. Even then it is around 1100 stitches, so it is time consuming. I personally can do around max of 150 to 200 per hour, so that means it is 6-7 hours of work for me. I mean, I think that is, unless you want to avoid mistake, I think that is the max I'll be able to do. And usually other cross stitches have more complexity because there are more colors involved. It was once a customer who asked us to do a make bags, and they wanted the bags to be um, it was a very small flower. It's a rose. But when we started making the chart, we realized that the rose was made with 12 colors, 250 stitches, but with 12 shades, 4 shades of pink, approximately 4 shades of green. So in such cases, it becomes a lot more stressful because you need the rose flower to look like a rose. So you need to keep changing and keeping track of a lot of things. This is way more easier. You're just working with single color. This. Okay. Just need for some time. I'll skip on stitching for a few minutes. There's some background noise here. Sorry, I believe I have been mute for some time. I've been trying to explain and I've been trying to reply to reading times question. How do you do that? Sorry, I just realized that I've been mute for some time. I don't know what exactly you meant by how do you do that. I don't know if reading time is watching this channel also. Let me know if you're watching, and it will be great if you can be more specific about your comment. I will try to explain to you. So basically, as I was telling, somewhere in between, this is a 14 count Aida fabric. So this 14 count means there are 14 kind of holes in 1 inch of this fabric. So you can have 14 in stitches in this fabric. That's what I remember, or 14 or probably 13. I am not very sure. I don't want to tell something which is nonsense, but yeah. So there the other common are 10, 11 count, 18 count, 15 count. So depending on your choice of fabric, that's the most common Aida fabric. Now there is another fabric that people are popular, that's called even weave. That's a little more tightly woven fabric that resembles your normal cotton fabric. So there you have to be a little more careful and precise. You skip over 2 holes in the weave, 2 gaps in the weave. I have not tried that. I don't have the patience right now or the expertise to work on weave and weave. But then I'm a person who is like of that attitude that never say never. So maybe one day in future I'll be trying that. Yeah, I think people, once they start working with even weave, they stick to even weave, because yes, even weave fabric resembles more of the our daily use fabrics. So yeah. See, like, I can't, I wouldn't want to use this fabric for my, as a patch for my fabric. Or I wouldn't want to make a dress out of this fabric. So that's where even weave gets the trophy. Okay, so now I'll show you how I'll tie this. My thread is too low. I need to finish it off and tie it off. I'll take it down, and now I'll hold it. This is my, now I will weave this here through the fabric also to secure it. Okay, so somewhere it is passing through the red weave of the fabric also. Okay, don't go there. I'll take it out. So this thread is kind of secured here. Did I make a mistake? Yes, I made a mistake. I did not keep both of them together. So let's take this out. So you can see how difficult it is to take this thread back. It's not easy. So this kind of if you do, it will not unravel. Okay. Thread cutter. Where is my thread cutter? So, needle thread. This is a life-changing thing for me. I don't have to struggle about how to thread the needle. Yes. So I have a good eyesight. I have to be a little careful here because my thread length is very low. Yeah. Okay. The needle is threaded. We just have to go back and insert this. Same path or a different path, it doesn't matter. I'll put a little bit through the red of the fabric. Okay, pull the needle out. Okay, so if you're curious about what is the, see here, this is the part we did, and that woven part of it is almost hidden, but it's actually very secure. I don't think it will come that easily. So let's go back and cut it short. I used to leave longer threads here, so then what happens is the next stitch when I do this used to go inside those holes. So it used to drive me mad and it used to make it such a mess. So now I cut it quite short. So this is for the time being. I think I'll stop now. This is my monetization. I'll take a break. I've been doing this live for like 35 minutes, and I think it's time my baby is it's time for my baby to wake up. Catch you later. Yeah, please subscribe to my channel, and probably I'll leave a description or a link to my latest channel in the description. So please follow that also. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye bye. And do leave your comments if you have anything. I don't know. Yeah, thank you. Merry Christmas and happy holidays for you. So there is something missing here. I have to finish that. If you can, I'll show you. There is some more of the part. I think I ran out of thread at this point, so I have to finish that part. Little more part of the Joseph is there. Even I like this also. Probably I'll not do the entire one. This looks more like him. Let's see. Okay, catch you later. Bye. Thanks for watching. Bye.